What is going on, everybody? It's Dictator Shadow here. Welcome back to episode 5 of Drehmal v2 Primordial. Now, in today's episode, we have a mystery to solve. If you watched the last episode, we ended beneath the Tidal Palace, where there is a mysterious cave. And in that mysterious cave, there was a book. This book right here. And this book told us we have to go to the north, to the northeast, I believe. Where is it? Yeah, to the north. It's along the eastern shore, so you have to go to the northeast. And we're gonna go there today, find his mansion, and figure out what's going on. I am also realizing that this is the first episode where we are not starting at our base. So, yeah, right now we're in the City of Tides, as I just said. And before we go northeast, because it is very, very north. Not so much east, but it is very, very north. It is a good 4 kilometers, I'd say. And since we don't have a lot of bread, we are going to have to make a temporary chest here to store stuff while we farm this wheat. So let's get going on that. Alrighty, and a whole lot of farming later. We got 19 bone meal, a stack of bread, and some extra wheat and stuff. So I gotta really think about what I need to carry on this journey. Because we lost Eddie, obviously, so I don't have any extra movable storage. I don't really need the runic books. I can always come back for these. And I don't need that. I have the great hammer. So yeah, honestly, I think we're just gonna leave all of this here. So I'm gonna grab a sign from a tree. So yeah, I made a sign, put a little more things in it. Shadow stuff, runic books and things. Today's date and the episode, so that I know where I left this stuff. And I know when I left this stuff. So yeah, I think with that, it is time that we journey north and leave the city of Fertide. First off today, I'd like to apologize if my voice sounds a little off. I know that I'm usually pretty quiet and all that, but I've had a bit of a sore throat recently, so it's nothing to be worried about. Yeah, I just might sound a little bad today. But anyways, I see that down the coast, as I'm checking the map, again, I'm not scouting things out in advance anymore. I just have a map that I'm going to go off of. There is a tower down here for the Black Jungle. I talked about the Black Jungle last episode. I thought it was the Black Forest. But it's over here. And there's the tower for it. And I want to grab this tower so that we can get back and get that chest real quick into the terminus. Initiating phase warp. New tower online. Linking to network. So that one appears to be over there, I believe. So yeah. Let's go check it out real quick. Where would it be? Pretty Peaks. Black Jungle. Nice, so yeah. Magma's prevalent in here, so I imagine that that plateau is actually probably pretty important. So let's go check out the center of it. Alright, so I just got over here to where the volcano section appears to be, and yeah, it's a giant ravine. I expected it to be just like a normal volcano, I guess. But it's very deep, and I don't think it's worth going down there. So we're gonna see, hold on, let's check the map. Okay, so in the map there are a bunch of ravine portions, but then there's a big central spot in the middle. So let's look for that central spot. Again, I don't even know if there's anything important here. It's just a cool area to check out. Okay, yeah, there's definitely something important down there. There's like a dragon egg of some kind. So I am gonna go craft a bucket, get some water. Oh! Okay, so I cut the recording off mid-fall, but I did just die there. And for some reason I respawned back at the start. Whoops, good thing we grabbed that tower. So, wait. I'm not supposed to be back here, am I? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask the map creators what's going on, because I don't want to break something. So I'll be right back. I'm impatient and I didn't wait for them to respond. So I just went ahead and clicked rogue again, and it didn't seem to break anything, thank goodness. So I guess we just have to go all the way through. We were here once before, so I'm not going to read any of this, obviously. But now, I wish I'd kept those runic books, because I'm back at my anvil, and I could have applied them to my armor. So while we were back home, I decided to do some more upgrading. So we are at Boots of the Scheming +1, and I want to get Boots of the Scheming +2. So I need diamonds and a feather, and I have a feather, and I have diamonds. I believe the recipe was this. Boots of the Scheming +2. Nice. Hold to equip. Oh, okay. That's weird. I was really worried that I broke it there for a second. So yeah, now we have +6 speed and some better armor and their chainmail. Now I'm wondering, what do I need to upgrade them even further to 3? So get 3, I need I need nether stuff, and unless there's a blaze spawner or wither skull spawner somewhere, I cannot get nether stuff because I'm waiting until the 1.16 update for this map. I think I mentioned it in a previous episode, but I think I mentioned it in a previous episode, but the nether update for Drehmal is planned to come out within a few months, so we're gonna have to wait on that. So now, with all my boost, we should have +0.9 speed. Yeah, so we're zooming even faster now. So now that I am this fast, I am gonna ask you guys, please tell me when you think my FOV is getting too extreme, because since we're leveling up the boots now, my screen has just gotten wider and more fisheye lensed. Like, look at the distortion happening on the sides of the screen right now. It's pretty nuts. So yeah, if it starts to get too wide and unpleasant to look at, please let me know. Apparently there is a weapon that is faster than Ultva's Bowblade and will make me just stupidly fast. That's probably when I'll have to turn off dynamic FOV. So yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? As I'm running back, I found a herd of pandas in some bamboo. Okay, so what should have been a quick journey to get a bucket ended up being a very long journey to get a bucket. We got a bucket, and it's putting it there. And we're gonna go explore what appears to be that egg. So, yeah, this thing's interesting. There are skeletons inside. Let's see what's up. Interesting, there's wood. Hey, a bat. I think those were just placed there. There doesn't seem to be a spawner. So anyways. Some okay stuff. Bane of Arthropods. I'll take that, and I'll take some obsidian. Yeah, pretty okay. What I'm wondering is, why is there obsidian here? Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, this side has, like, its own entrance and stuff. Weird. There's an egg-looking thing in the middle of this area. And it has wood in the middle of it. This is probably some sort of lore-related event, but I don't know exactly what this is supposed to mean. Yeah. There's some weird stuff in this map. So anyways, now that the Black Jungle is pretty explored through, not fully, but we'll be coming back at some point. I'm just trying to get, like, all the main locations down right now. This is what Season 1 is all about. Season 2 will be about, like, exploring the more niche parts. But yeah, we are going to head northeast to the guy's mansion. So this is a city. I think it was called Mazak or something, I can't remember, but actually, where's the main trail? Alrighty, so I checked the map again, and it appears that there was a trail that leads here from the Scarred Castle all the way back in the mountains. Which makes sense because this is the taiga forest. So we went south on the trail to someplace, and so yeah, I remember last episode, I might be putting a clip right now, I was over there, I think, and we decided to go into the mountains again instead of going this way, because I saw this sign and I thought this was for Tide, and I ended up getting lost. But anyways, Northern Spearhead, Grand Pike Canyon, Highfall Tundra, City of Highfall, or Mossfield, former Insomnic capital. So we're going this way to the town, which is Heartwood, Gozak. We were there. Spearhead, Pike Canyon, Highfall Tundra, City of Highfall. So we're going to Highfall next, but first we're going to this city over here. So let's take the main trail in. Welcome to New Mossfield. Ooh, I like this. Let's turn that down just a tad, though. 12. Why is it still loud? I think it got louder. Hold on. I'm just gonna turn this down half volume when we're in the city, because this music is just so loud. And that did almost nothing. Children of Virtuo. Everything in the East is under the protection of Virtuo and her angelic Vermari. Discovered New Mossfield. Alright, nice. So, first location, the chapel of Virtuo. Nice, we got a church. He doesn't sell anything good. Alchemy. Nice. Any secrets? Nope. Onto the map. These are probably references I don't understand. Am I really gonna defile this grave for money? Of course I am! How did I miss this door, dude? No, it's just a bell. I was hoping for treasure. Alright, here's the map. So we entered from there. We already went to the chapel. We got a library, market square, which is this. A deli, an inn, and then that ship. So let's head to the library, which is this way? Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty good deal. I'm gonna do that, actually. Pretty chill library, nice. I like the architecture of this place. It's very rustic. I feel like Grian would approve if these building designs weren't from Grian tutorials, that is. Maybe. They might be. Anyways. Next, Market Square. So we got these traders. Spruce. Some just normal trades. Where are the other vendors? Or is it just like a free-for-all? I only see this one booth. Is that it? Oh no, there they are. I'm blind. Nice. I have my bearings off for some reason. Where's the inn? Is it this? Yeah. Emerald for arrows. Yeah, I'll do that. Got some water, splash potion, lingering water. Is this think I know what that is. Nice cozy little inn. And we got the deli over behind it. Uh-oh. Just got an alert I'm running out of disk space. So that's probably why it looked like I alt-tabbed there for a second. Alrighty, is that it? That's it. So let's check out the small boat first, and then we'll check out the big boat. Because the big boat definitely has treasure on it. And I still cannot believe that... Oh, this is like a ferry ride. Cool. Yeah, sure, why not? Nice. This is cool. This is designed pretty neatly. Oh, this isn't a ferry ride. This is like a Viking ship. A lot of water. If only I could stack the buckets. Anyways, onto the big ship. Yeah, this is like a proper Viking ship. Nice. Looks cool. What if there's anything under deck? Gravel. Nope. Good looking ship though. Nice. Very Norse looking. But yeah. That is New Mossfield. Okay, so I checked the map again, and, yep. Sorry, my brain didn't work there for a second. I checked the map again, I went outside the city to turn off the music, and there is a thing over there that we are gonna get. So, let's head on over. And again, I'm not scouting these out, but I have to check the map for the important things. Otherwise, I will miss important things. And if I miss important things, then this series will just be so slow that it'll be painful to watch. Interesting. There's a cartographer over here. There have been a lot of there've been a lot of these ruins around places that have these pillars and whatnot, and they're just ruins. But yeah, there is a special thing over here. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where it would be. So I'm going to scout around and look for chests. One thing I've learned, in episode 2, I found the first one of these things. And, oh. How am I so blind? Oh my gosh, I get so focused on things that I don't even notice my surroundings. Okay, anyways, let's go on in. This is definitely it. Yeah, I'm really tired today. I haven't slept well in like 3 days because, you know, I've been staying up till 4 a.m. and stuff. But this is without a doubt it, so I'm gonna throw out some stuff. So we got a spear? Peace treaty. Peace treaty. Recipe for peace treaty. The symbol of undying alliances unlocked. Alrighty. Zoom in. Knockback 5. Mossfield was the capital city of the Order of Insom, the dominating force of the Third Avim. Their diplomatic success was how they grew it to encompass most of the continent. -4 max health, plus movement speed, 7 attack damage, 1.4 attack speed. Same damage, or same and faster damage. It's around Masayoshi and Ultva is what I'm trying to say. Is this a trident? No, it's not a trident. I just broke my pants walking through that berry bush. It's not a shovel. It's not a pickaxe. It's not an axe. I think this might just be a sword. It's very quick. So how does it compare? 7, 8, slow, fast. Okay, so this is basically kind of bad, I think. What does it do? I mean, it's obviously a spear of some kind. Okay, it's an iron sword. This is a stone sword. That's an iron sword, iron sword. I just noticed that I can look at these tags. So yeah, it's basically just a fast-hitting weapon that gives you speed. So, when it comes the time that I have all of the weapons, I'm pretty sure that Masayoshi and Peace Treaty will not be included. They seem a bit weaker than some of the other ones. There's a first legendary weapon of the episode. Peace Treaty is the spear. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's great, but it gives me speed boost, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, so here we are at the top of the next tower. This is the tower for Spearhead Forest. And it seems rather appropriate that we just found a spear. Yeah. Wait a second. Is that... Okay, this yellow thing, from this perspective, I think it's a banner, or it is a literal peace treaty attached to the spear. But doesn't it almost look like a hand reaching up and holding it like it's ready to throw it like a javelin? I don't know, that's what I see. Like the yellow part is a hand, like a Minecraft hand up sideways. Anyways. Spearhead Forest.
Initiating phase warp. New tower online. Linking to network.
And it's over there. So yeah, we're about maybe a third of the way on our journey to the north. So, the next part on our journey is going to another tower. The Tower of Grand Pike Canyon, I believe it's called. So, we've got to head north. Very north. And there should be some cool sightseeing between now and then. So, let's get going. We are finally here at Grand Pike Canyon. And so this is basically the Great Canyon, and wow, it looks pretty cool, I must say. Let's try and get a little bit of a closer look. So anyways, Grand Pike Canyon.
Initiating phase warp. New tower online. Linking to network.
That one appears to be up there, so we still have a ways to go, because I believe the mansion is somewhere in this area. So this canyon's pretty interesting because it's not just a canyon and it has so many trees. I was expecting more of like a Grand Canyon kind of thing where it's just all mesa and there's a massive river at the bottom, because that's what I think of when I hear the word canyon. But this is a little bit more unique, and I think it looks really, really cool. A lot of areas in this map look really, really cool, but the east especially seems to have been designed with like natural beauty in mind. So, yeah, I like this area a lot. So let's check out this bridge, because it's a pretty cool looking bridge, and I don't know, I just wanted to cross it in person and not in replay. So back on the trail. No secrets. We've got quite the mighty looking bridge here. Yeah. I don't know, I just thought it looked cool and I wanted to talk about it. So, yeah, now we're back on the path. Let's go to the tower first and then the other place. Okay, so here we are at the top. And we can see the surrounding area. This place is mostly like a dead sort of tundra, but without the snow. But I really like the landscape because it actually is kind of familiar to me. This like this type of landscape here. This for some reason it reminds me of like where I live in real life. So anyways, Highfall Tundra.
Initiating phase warp. New tower online. Linking to network.
So yeah, there was the canyon, and there is the tundra. There are a lot of towers in the east. We still got a ways to go. Highfall Tundra. Yep. Pretty wintry. So I just checked this pillar, and I checked the map again, and we have to go back that way to get to the next town that I'm going to today. Real quick side note, we are about to explore this next town. I explored this once before this recording you're about to see, but the recording got corrupted, so I had to re-explore it. So that's the clip you're about to see right here. And I will sound a lot different in this clip, because when I recorded this, I had 4 hours of sleep, and I had some jank stuff going on in life that made me sound a little depressed. So yeah, let's continue with that information in mind. Let's read the advancement for this town. It is, impoverished nobles. Highfall was once exceptionally wealthy, but now trade has ceased and the once noble people have fallen into poverty. Discovered Highfall. So this is the city of Highfall. And it's actually a really cool town. It's a castle. And it has the most depressing music. Which is why I'm going to explore this as fast as I can so that I can get out of here, because I'm already sad enough today. With life going on. So, we have the Stewards of Hope and the Grim Troop. So the Stewards of Hope is like some kind of guild. And there's nothing interesting in here, I promise you. However, this place is interesting. So inside we have Grimhound and an abandoned Troopmaster. And he has a sword called Nail, a traditional weapon from a land much smaller than our own. The hilt is inscribed with familiar insect-like carvings. Now, I have no basis on if this is true, but I believe that to be a reference to Drehmal v1, the older map the creators made. And just because it's a land similar but smaller, that sounds like what would have been the first map, but I have no way to confirm it because I didn't play it. So, excuse me. This book is filled with unfamiliar runes, vastly different from those used for magic. You make out what seems like a moth or some sort of strange worm. So yeah, interesting little story thing going on there. Excuse me. I'm not doing cuts, so you're just gonna have to deal with me sneezing. Yeah, I'm not in the best of shapes today, but I still want to record. And then we got the Parish of Virtuo and the Highfall Marketplace. And this is a church, and inside the church there's a book. And it's kind of a long book. I'm going to read it as fast as I can. I'm sick and tired of this day-by-day worship of Virtuo, the goddess who has abandoned us. My ancestors refused to worship her for a reason, and a good reason it was. In the north, Tethlane worship is far more common, but in Highfall they are blinded by a false hope of peace and prosperity, despite there being none since the dawn of the realm. They always tell me that I'll be executed for my words against the city's faith, but I do not care. They are insane fanatics. They tell me that Tethlane is dead, fallen off the face of the realm. I don't believe it. Why would a deity die in such a simple matter? They must be hiding out, or they do not wish to engage in Dremari affairs, given how simple-minded we can be. Maybe sometime in the future I can rebuild the old chapel of Tethlane, but that won't happen for as long as our current ruler is in charge. Yeah, interesting little lore there. Tethlane, I think, is one of the goddesses. I don't remember a lot about the mural. The marketplace just has some normal trades, so I'm going to gloss over it. They don't have anything special or interesting. So we're heading up to the castle. And the castle is full of nobles that were, you know, impoverished and are poor. But the castle has really cool design for how compact it is. So this is like the courtyard area. There's some storage in there with just some blocks I already harvested, because again, I was here before. I actually just noticed that there are hoppers here. I'm going to take a few of these. Because hoppers are pretty useful. I have plans for next episode. It's going to be a little different, and these hoppers might come into play for it. But anyways, inside the castle, there's just stuff. There's a tower that leads to the top somewhere, but it's not really worth looking into. Honestly, with the castle in this city, the outside is way more interesting than the inside, so there's not really much of importance to explore here, so I'm gonna head on out. Back down to the map. But yeah, I mean, it's a really pretty town. It's just fallen on hard times, so things are all sad and depressing and grim. Alrighty, next stop we got City Center. That's just a tree. Nerves of Steel and Hirot. City Center just has normal trades. Here's the tree. It's pretty. It's a nice tree. Blacksmith. Just a blacksmith. Nothing too special going on here. I'll actually take a fresh helmet. I don't know why there would be boots in this map, considering that all of the class attachments are attached to your boots. Weird. And then we have some farms over here. Pretty cool looking. Like, again, this is a really pretty village. It's just depressing. And then we have Hirot. And Hirot is some sort of guild or something. I'm not really sure what it is. There's a mess hall down here. And then at the top, there's just dormitory of some kind. This is actually new. I didn't know this was here. So this is the Chapel Teth Lane. I actually did not see this the first time. So, good thing I came back here, I guess. The bone dealer. Okay, he deals in bones. Are there any secrets behind the bone dealer? No? So yeah, this is the Chapel Teth Lane that the book said they wanted to rebuild. Doesn't look like there's any secrets around back or anything. Usually chiseled stone bricks is the key that there is a secret. So, yep. So anyways, I'm gonna sleep and I'll meet you guys at the next destination. Sorry this town was a bit disappointing, but things happen sometimes. Okay, so we are out of the city, and our next destination is the Tower of the Frozen Bite, which is due north of us. And it is near Fairsul, which is where we will be going. I don't know what Achloroma is. That might be the actual biome that we're heading towards. But yeah, so the place we were trying to get to today is there, and the tower is directly north of here. So we have to go about 2.5 kilometers. And from there, we will reach our next destination. So I will see you guys there. Cue the replay. Okay, so walking along the path, I stumbled upon some pillagers. And where there's pillagers, there's usually some sort of story-related thing. So I'm just going to record and see if anything happens here. I'm gonna skip the battle music because I just don't think it's time for that yet. Where is he? Okay, I think that's it. There's a chest with unbreaking. Beta Hearth, Bronze Aqua Affinity. Don't need that. Don't need that. Take that. Expedition notes. Okay, that's lore related. We're gonna take that. Day 16. Oh, this is long. Let me read it fast. Day 16. We found this old decrepit gatehouse, which I assume was for keeping Faircilian barbarians out of Highfall. Not like the people of Highfall aren't barbarians themselves. This will be a great resting point as we continue our travels. Day 20. This cursed blizzard won't let up. We've been trapped in the old ruin for days. Terth, the geographical expert of the group, says that the Faircilian storms are infrequent and cannot be properly tracked. She says she cannot predict when the clouds will clear. I just want to continue, damn it. I want to find out what's out there. Maybe uncover some ancient Avzomic ruins? Who knows? Day 27. The blizzard is finally cleared and our food supplies are low, but Terth says the Fairsul is filled with game. As long as we're able to make rudimentary hunting tools, we'll be fine. Firthnan, the youngest of the group, is beginning to doubt the mission. He wants to go back home to Mossfield, where it's safer and not freezing cold. Poor kid, if only he understood how unexplored the vast snowy wastes are. Who knows what we could find? We could be rich. Yeah, some good lore. I think I'm gonna start keeping all of the books I find, because the story of Drehmal is important. Seems to be really important. So anyways, I passed a gate a while back, and it said Fairsul, so we are officially in Fairsul. And as you can see, things are starting to get pretty snowy up here. Alright, at the top. So this is by far the tallest tower. It's in the middle of a giant crater. But yeah, welcome to the Frozen Bight. And yeah, it's interesting. We've got some mountains over here. That's where I'm heading. And we're actually pretty near the coast. But yeah, all that's around us is trees, so let's head on into the terminus.
Initiating phase warp. New tower online. Linking to network.
So yeah, there was the canyon, and there is the Frozen Bight. So we are really close to our destination today. Yep, just a whole bunch of nothing. So real fast, I made a pit stop back at home using the fast travel towers just to get rid of some of the loot. So that way I have more space, because we're going to discover something kind of interesting here in a second. So anyways, let's head on back, and I'll meet you guys at the next important destination. Alrighty, so after a long bit of exploring, a couple deaths, a couple pit stops, we are finally here. This is the mansion. So, remember, the journal said, head to my mansion in the north in Fairsil. It's along the eastern shore in a wooded mountain range, in a small valley connected to the beach. I will be traveling there to write down my notes before I go mad. Good luck. So, little valley, wooded. The beach is that way because we're near the coast. Something that's interesting is it's in Fairsil when it's really not. It's in the Frozen Bight. And in the Discord for this map, someone made the joke to one of the map creators, like, did you guys just create the Frozen Bight because this mansion is so far from Fairsil? Because this mansion is pretty important to a thing that we need. But I know that inside there's a fight for me, so respawn point is set. Let's cue some battle music, and let's kick some butts. Yeah, I don't know how tough they are, but I want to slay them with maximum cruelty. You'll see what they are in a second. They're these. Okay, these things are weak. Yeah, these husk things. What's through here? His bed. So yeah, it should be pretty obvious, but this place is pretty abandoned. I have yet to find his new notes yet. Or, actually, that's a lie, I haven't. Okay, so those guys were a lot weaker than I expected them to be. So yeah. Let's steal this enchanting table. Nice. And I'm really mad because I just threw away my Silk Touch pickaxe, or my Silk Touch axe, and I could have been using that to get these bookshelves so that I had a complete enchanting table back at the base. But it's whatever. So anyways, let's look for his journal. It's in there. Yeah. Again, I did scope this area out, so I'm kind of cheating, I guess, but yeah, it's up here, hidden in this chest. Madman's Scrawl. The gaping hole, its origin unsaid. Close to the northern pole lies the mountain of dread. In its southern vale, a lantern of sea, marker for the Grail.
A Grail? Yes, I think so. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Far below one will see. The door is unknown. The door is forbidden. You are not alone. So yeah, this is referring to the northern pole, which is Mount Yavalix. And we've been talking a lot about Mount Yavalix in recent episodes. And it is a very important place. I don't know what's in there. But it's not this. I'll just tell you that. So yeah, we finally made it to the Madman's Mansion. It is a long abandoned, full of monsters, and we raided it. So I'm gonna check the map real fast. Okay, so we are currently at 5800, negative 3400, and we need to get to around 2600, negative 3200, which is the next tower. So something keeps making noise. So cue the time lapse, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so here we are at Fairstyle, and there's not really much to see around here. But I hope that time-lapse is pretty, because I do like this area. Again, I mentioned in a previous episode how much I love the snow curves on this map, and so I especially like this area. It's really cool. And it looks good at night. Anyways, into the terminus.
Initiating phase warp. New tower online. Linking to network.
I think that might have been my best one so far. It sounded good to me. Let's see how it sounds in the recording. Anyways, new tower is there. Maybe it's finally north? No. Okay, yeah, so north seems pretty special. Because this definitely isn't as east as it should be. No, yeah, it's this one. So anyways, now that we are in Fairstyle, we have to travel to Mount Yavalix and find the sea lantern. Alright, nice. So, again, I mentioned that before I started survival on this map, I considered doing it, but, like, I scouted things out in creative, like, before I even decided to do this series, and this large stone pillar was one of them. And the reason it was one of them is that it's hollow inside of it, and we're going to see what's inside of it in a second. Okay, so we finally hit the center. And yeah, it's empty on the inside. It's like this big funnel with a chest. And the chest has an Eye of Ender, chest plate, leggings. I don't think I'll need fire protection in here. Don't need that in general. But yeah, it's really cool. Oh yeah, we're coming up on it now. Do you hear that ominous rumbling? Yeah, you probably do. It's pretty loud. This... Jeez, it's even more ominous than I remember. I scouted this out in creative. This is Mount Yavalix. Mountain of Holes. This mountain emanates a strange resonating energy. You feel empty. Journeyed to Mount Yavalix. So, I'm not supposed to really be here yet. This deeply has to do with the main story of the map, which we are not even close to uncovering yet. But there's this massive door, and there's this pattern here. And there is a way you're supposed to press these, but I don't know how to actually open the door yet, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah, this is Mount Yavalix. And this door, I don't know what it has to do yet, but it's a mountain of holes, and it has something to do with the black tunnel that we were at last episode. I think. This is just me speculating. I know nothing about this mountain. I just know where the sea lantern is. So, it's over here just a little bit, so I'm going to keep talking. But yeah, Mount Yavalix, I believe, might be one of the last things we will have to encounter on this map. Again, this is just me speculating. I have not confirmed this at all. But, yeah, it has a very interesting energy. There's the sea lantern. Oh shoot. I need to get water real quick. If you go to the very end of episode 4, there is a little scene I edited that I honestly think is a little bit bad and kind of cringe. But it's me reading and saying things, and my voice is all distorted, and it's a slow zoom in on the cave. And I'll put an image of it here in a second, but there's a creature that dug out the black tunnel. And the black tunnel was dug out by some sort of worm. And I remember last episode I said we are not supposed to enter the cave. And if you remember, the cave was in Fertide. And I'm just going to spoil it right now. The cave ends here. It is like 7 kilometers long. And it's purely black. You cannot see. So it's a very menacing place. Like, you're not supposed to go in there because it's pretty much guaranteed death. I can put these together, I guess. So we're gonna basically just start digging straight down. Alright, so I finally found it. And it's directly beneath us. I'm gonna dig out a little area so that it's easier to get up. And I'm gonna put a water stream up here. Because this is the end of the Black Void, so I need, and that means it's black and there's monsters down there. So I'm gonna have to be real fast about this. Okay, let's go.
Oh no!
Oh my god. Oh jeez, get out of here. Yep. That's the end of the Black Tunnel. It is very deadly. There's a lot of enemies. And we're gonna read. This is Oblivion. The first mythical weapon of the series. All of these have been legendary, but this one is mythical. So, let's read. Oblivion. Recipe for Oblivion. Scythe of the Pawn of Nothing. Unlocked. Alright, zoom in. Oblivion. Sweeping Edge 9. To be the creator of everything, one has to be the creator of nothing. The existence of true oblivion is one of the few things we cannot hope to comprehend. Plus 5 movement speed, 13 attack damage, 1.2 attack speed. So this thing has no cons to it. It does not take your health away, it does not make you slower, and it does not have slow attack speed. I'm tempted to try this out. Oh, okay, and it's a diamond sword. I'm really tempted to try this thing out right now. But you guys know that I suck at PvP, and there are an abundance of mobs down there. But you know what? We're gonna try it anyways. Let me set up a bed real quick and we'll get going. For the first time in a while, I moved around my hotbar. I'm hoping you guys can see this as well as I can. But we got Oblivion, and I don't have any eyes. You know what? Let's make this a long fight, so let's use a Totem of Undying here. Let's see how many mobs we can kill in this absolutely massive game.
Press start.
There it is. I don't know how many we killed there. I told you guys I was pretty bad at fighting. But yeah, that's Oblivion. Makes you very fast. It makes you pretty strong. So real quick, I'm gonna do a test of the speed of Oblivion, Ultva, and where is it? And Peace Treaty. Because these are the only ones that give you plus movement speed. So I'm going to throw them up side by side real quick. We're going to run from the Hellcrags portal all the way to the other end. So let's do a speed test real fast. First with Oblivion. Alrighty, finally back home. After a long journey, I'm gonna stash some stuff real quick. But anyways, guys, that is where I'm going to leave today's episode off. So, my name has been Dictator Shadow. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Drehmal. In the next episode, we are going to do some more normal Minecraft survival stuff. I'm going to be working on the base, working on the armor, maybe enchanting the weapons with extra books if I can. We're just going to be doing a lot of work next episode, so it's going to be different. But then, in the episode after that, so episode 7, we will be exploring the rest of the north and the northeast, getting all that conquered away. And then after that, we have to explore the south, and then that's going to be the end of Season 1. So yeah, big plans coming up soon. And once again, at 9,000 subs, I will be doing an eye reveal. So look out for a video on that in the future. But anyways, guys, I've been Dictator Shadow. If you like my content, you like this series, I know that everyone says it, but please like and subscribe, share this video, leave a comment about your feedback of this series, what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. It really does help. I know that every single YouTuber on the planet says it, but it's really, like, it helps a lot. Like, we can't thank you guys enough for doing it. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.